couple friends, and it's a lonely weekend. It's a lonely feeling without you. Oh, even if you got somebody on your mind, oh, it's alright to be alone sometimes. Hey, thanks for checking out this guitar lesson for Lonely Weekend by Kacey Musgraves. So with this song, I think she plays it without a capo, but there's a really weird B flat chord in the bridge. So by putting the capo on the 5th fret, that chord becomes easier. Alright, so let's jump into it. The first chord is E, and you play that with middle finger on the 2nd fret of A, ring on the 2nd of D, and index on the 1st fret of G. The next chord is D, and you play that with index finger on the 2nd fret of G, ring on the 3rd fret of B, and middle on the 2nd fret of high E. And the next chord is B minor, and you play that in this song with index finger on the 2nd fret of A, ring on the 4th fret of D, pinky on the 4th fret of G, and middle on the 3rd fret of B. So those are all the chords for the verse and the chorus. There are a couple more for the bridge, so let's get into those. The first chord there is A, and the way you play A in this song is you take your index finger and you just press it on the 2nd fret of D, G, and B. Like that. And that chord goes right into A major 7, which you play with middle finger on the 2nd fret of D, index on the 1st fret of G, and then ring finger on the 2nd fret of B. Nice. And that takes you to the last chord, which was the confusing part originally, but capo on 5, the chord is F. And you play that with your ring finger on the 3rd fret of D, middle on the 2nd fret of G, and then I have my index finger pressed on the 1st fret of both B and high E. Alright, so those are all the chords you need to know. Before we get right into it, let's talk strumming. For the most part, for the entire song, the strumming pattern is classic Kacey. It's down, up on every 8th note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So the chorus is just a little bit different. It's still down, up, but the chords change at an interesting place. So you start the measure with one chord, and then on the end before 3, you switch to the next chord, and then on the end after 4, the very end of the measure, you switch to the last chord. So it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... With that said, let's jump right into it. Wednesday went to hell and Thursday kinda had to wait. Friday you were leaving, going out of town again. I should see what's going on. Only got a couple friends, and it's a lonely weekend. It's a lonely feeling without you. Oh, even if you got somebody on your mind, oh, it's alright to be alone sometimes. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. If you guys have any more questions or comments, please make sure to leave them down below. And make sure to subscribe so you catch all the lessons to come. Alright, thanks guys.